Hey guys, I'm just going to fly through Thursday's home workout with you. So mobility work, same as usual, trying to get 2-3 rounds done. Try our best to get this done before you come on to Zoom or before you do the Metcon in the evenings. However, don't let your mobility work kind of slack off during a lockdown. Is that okay? So first thing that we're going to do is a lying pec stretch. So again, we should all know this really well at this stage. So lying flat down onto the ground, hand extended out to the side. Okay, if I'm going to do my left side, I keep my arm extended, palm facing down. Other than that, I pull my right hand in all the way into my chest. I rotate my body and step my foot over. Okay, so then from there, I'm going to pull my hand right into my chest, push down through the floor, and then pushing my chest forward. All the time behind me, my left hand is facing flat down on the ground, just opening up from the shoulder right down into the pec. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds, switching over, and 30 seconds on the other side. Then after that, we're just going to do an isometric lunge hold. So all this is stepping back into a reverse lunge position. Start to lower yourself down. Remember, keep your hips in line, keep on that back toe, not having it turned out. We want everything in line, lowering ourselves down, and we're going to stop about an inch or so just off the floor, staying up nice and tall. You will still have that natural lean forward, squeezing your glutes, engage everything. You're going to hold in that bottom position for between 20 and 30 seconds. We're just doing this body weight just to warm up, okay, that lunge kind of movement pattern. Hold, step in, step back, switch over, and do the same on the other side. And then the last thing we're going to do is just our couch stretch. Again, we should all know what our couch stretch is. Okay, so bench, table, whatever it is, chair you're using at home, foot up onto it, lowering ourselves down, squeezing our glutes, tucking your pelvis under, rib cage is down, okay, and then just pushing those hips forward, getting a nice big stretch all right down the front of the quad. Is that okay? So 30 to 45 seconds on that as well. So once you have that done, 2 to 3 rounds, we are going into our Metcon. Okay, so Metcon today has got 2 parts to it. Okay, so our first part is kind of more like the general kind of Metcon that would normally do. Then we'll have a little bit of a rest, and then we'll go into 5 rounds of some kind of core work. Okay, so the first thing is every minute on the minute for 14 minutes. When you are doing this, try not to work, and we don't want you working any more than about 40 to 45 seconds tops. Okay, so if you're not getting the work done in the 40 to 45 seconds, you stop working at that point no matter what. Okay, or if it is consistently happening after the first couple of rounds, I want you just to reduce the reps down. Maybe each movement, just reduce it down by 1 or take a couple off, whatever movement it is in particular that you're finding quite difficult. Is that okay? So it is body weight lunges. You will do 12 body weight lunges. Okay, so we can do them stepping forward, we can do them stepping back. Okay, so lunge down, again, make sure everything is nicely in line, stepping back, 2 feet back together, or if we are going back, stepping back, knee touch, 2 feet back together, standing up tall in between each rep. Is that okay? So it is 12, it is 6 on each side. Once you have the 12 lunges done, it is straight down into 6 push-ups. Okay, so remember with our push-ups, keeping those elbows nice and tucked in, so when we lower ourselves down, elbows are tucked in, okay, and driving everything up together as one. Remember, chest to floor all the time. So that is obviously going to be one that's going to challenge people, doing 6 reps every time, so you may find you'll have to reduce that down. Is that okay? And that is perfectly fine. And then the last thing is ground to overhead. You will do 3 ground to overhead. So ground to overhead, either using plate, kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever it might be, or a weight at home, anything at all. Okay, always kind of say best way to do a ground to overhead, remember, is a slightly wider stance and thumbs kind of facing forward. That's a good way to kind of grip. So you go down, you'll touch, chest is up. I am not with my hips up in the air looking down at the ground. This is where I am, where touch, bring to my chest, and then pushing up overhead. Okay, so if I was using my kettlebell, okay, it would be down, touch, chest, and pressing up overhead, down, touch, chest, and up overhead. Is that okay? So it is 12 lunges, 6 push-ups, 3 ground to overhead. Is that alright? So as I said, if you find yourself struggling with those movements at all, okay, or you're struggling to get them done in the 40 to 45 seconds tops. Okay, just reduce it down. You might go maybe 10 lunges, you might go 4 push-ups, and you might even reduce the ground to overhead down to 2. Whatever it is, just alternate it around. Okay, everybody should know themselves now what you're going to be able to do, but obviously don't make it too easy for yourself either. We don't want to be doing this where we're finished, do you know what I mean, in 20, 25, 30 seconds or whatever it is, where it's really, really easy and really fast. Is that okay? So once we finish the 14 minutes, every minute on the minute with that, we're going to take 3 minutes rest. Okay, we take 3 minutes rest. As soon as the 3 minutes rest is up, okay, we are going into 5 rounds. So it is 5 rounds of core work. It is 10 sit-ups. Okay, it is 30 flutter kicks. Okay, and then it is a 20-second hollow hold. So you're trying to do those 5 rounds for time. Okay, so our sit-ups, usual versions of sit-ups, whatever it is you're used to doing. Knees bent all the way up. Remember, try not to slam off the ground, keeping that core engaged. So I always keep my shoulders and my head up and down, whatever it is. Don't have your hands behind your head pulling your neck forward. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, or we can go flat and tucking ourselves in. So once you have 10 of those done, it is into flutter kicks. Okay, so flutter kicks, okay, is keeping your core engaged all the time. So I'm pushing my lower back against the ground. I'm lifting my feet about 6 inches or so off the ground, and then I'm alternating up and down. So foot never touches off the floor. I'm squeezing that lower back, keeping it up. It is not this, okay, which you see people do when they start to get tired. So you'll do 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we count it. So you'll do 30 of those. Once you have the 30 flutter kicks done, you will pause and you will hold in that hollow hold position. Okay, so again, squeezing lower back and ground. Head and shoulders are up. Okay, feet about 6 inches off the floor again. Okay, we're going to hold for 20 seconds. Make it a bit easier. Lift them up. Easier again. Tuck your knees in. Okay, hardest version is obviously with hands behind as well. Hands there to make it a bit easier. In and up, whichever version you are able to do. Okay, so there's 5 rounds for time on that. So that is 10 sit-ups, 30 flutter kicks, and then 20-second hollow hold just to finish after that 14-minute, every minute on the minute Metcon. Is that okay? That's it, guys. That is Thursday. I will talk to you for Saturday morning's Metcon. See you then.